Good morning. I would like to call this meeting to order, the LRA meeting to order. I am Calvin Orner, the LRA chairman. On behalf of myself, fellow commissioners, the mayor of the city of St. Louis, the comptroller's office, the St. Louis Board of Education, Neil Richardson, Shelton Anderson, and the employees of the LRA welcome you. It is the job of the LRA to sell unutilized, underdeveloped properties to the residents of and developers that have the financial ability and expertise to redevelop such properties to get them back on the tax roll. In a few moments, we will start our procedures listed on the agenda for today. If I have anyone that has been assigned to speak on behalf of their offer, you will be given that chance. But please limit your presentations to no more than 3 minutes. Thank you. I have a motion. Do we have a motion to approve the minutes?
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved and second that we approve the minutes for May 26, 2024. It's been approved that we approve the minutes. I'm sorry, it's been motioned and second that we approve the minutes for the May 26th meeting. We would call for the vote. I'm sorry, the 28th.
Okay.
Okay, can we call for the vote, please?
Commissioner Arnold,
Yes. Aye.
Commissioner Brown.
Yes. It's been moved and seconded and approved with no dissension, so therefore the motion carries.
You have any reports from Commissioner?
No report.
I have none either.
Welcome to people.
Welcome. Do we have anyone presenting today?
I mean, I step up here? Yes. Great. Hi, I'm Justin Beadle. I'm here today to ask for your approval on my offer for 2255 California Street. When we originally submitted that, you asked us to go to the Fox Park Neighborhood Association and ask for their support for it. They have declined to either support or oppose our proposal. So I think that brings me back to you. My hope for the lot is to build a 2-family home for my family and one other there. I'm an architect and I did provide some drawings just to demonstrate my seriousness and also some financing information that I hope made it to you just to show that we're ready to deliver. Thanks.
Excuse me. So you said that you presented to Fox Park and they did not support?
They did not. So they said they would not support or oppose my proposal. Yes.
Okay. Did they provide reason for that?
They would like to see a commercial use on the property. I know there's been some offers over time that haven't been able to deliver, but I don't know the whole history there.
All right. All right. Thank you.
Yes.
And Danielle Sims is here if you have any questions on item number 7.
Hi, I don't actually have a presentation Other than the property, well, I will, since I didn't think I was going to, but I will. The property abuts up, we are Liberty Auto. I'm the Community Outreach Development Officer. So the properties that we're looking at, well, they're there on the screen, they abut right up against our property. Our property is there to my right on the screen. And of course, the property is totally, its condition is just horrible. We experience a lot of vandalism into our property. They use it to scale our fence and go over and all that. And of course, it's an eyesore and everything that's negative in the community. It's a hub for it. And I won't go into that. And so our design is to totally demo the building and use it as basically a parking space. And or we're thinking about putting a shed there, just a steel shed, not an actual constructed brick and mortar. And that's our design. So
Okay, thank you.
you're welcome.
Thank you.
Also on agenda items, package one, Don Massey.
Can you repeat that number, Ms. D?
11.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for having us here today. We're looking at the property at 3917. You can see it there on the screen, Ohio. My business partner and I, Matthew, who's with me, live across the street. We bought the former Alexian Brothers Monastery as our residence. Currently, that Alexian Brothers Hospital is in major transition as far as being bankruptcy. Multiple things have gone on there. The only entrance into our property is the driveway behind our property, which is also the emergency entrance to the hospital. So that is in transition. We don't know what's going to happen there. We are seeking your approval on this lot 3917 so that we could put a structure of a garage, a shed, something there that we could use for multi-purpose, also for parking. The street is only like a half a block of parking. So if we have an event at our house or have people at our house, we take up the entire street. And we want to have a place to be able to let people park. Our neighbors are all supportive of this. There's a letter from our alderman who's very encouraging and supporting us in this venture as well. The property is a haven for lots of things, as Mr. Sims said, that I won't go into. As you know, that we have to call CSB practically every single day. So we're hoping you can see the property. We want to clean it up, put cameras there, put lights there, so that we can use this for not only ourselves, but our neighbors as well. So thank you.
Thank you.
So for item number 11 on, so just want to make sure that we have everything that it needs, not deferred.
Okay. 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 Next speaker, please.
Agenda item number 5. Just wants to also be sure that we have what's necessary because it still says defer.
Okay, agenda number, what number?
Number 5.
So did he want to present? Okay, go ahead.
How you doing? How you doing? I recently wanted to know would you all accept my offer for 3320 and 1908 Bissell is a vacant lot. I own the property next to it on Bissell, and I was just gonna make it a off-street parking lot. I went to all the college, I went to both association groups for the 3320 and 1908, and they both gave me support letters in terms to support my thoughts on it.
Okay,
Just
go
a
ahead.
question, Mr. Lattimore. Did you provide the letters of support that you received?
Yes, sir.
You have those. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. Next.
Are you doing, both agendas? Like, come through one?
No, both agendas.
Both.
Okay, so for item, agenda number 2.
All right. So where is it? That's that. The one we just did. Okay. So I need to do that right here.
Mhm.
This is wrong one. 45. So I need to switch.
No, that's it.
1 second.
No problem. Take your time.
So this one here. Right here, there it is. Okay, so I'm gonna take, this is. Okay. All right, thank you.
No, thank you. First of all, I just want to say thank you to all of you guys. I'm from California. I know y'all said hold it to 3 minutes. And when I first Googled the worst place to live and came here and moved and bought that school and converted into my house, LRA was very instrumental in helping me buy other properties that I've been able to buy in the community. I'm up to my 14th house. The one I'm working on now, which I'll do well with, I sold my last one for $300,000 in this community, and this one I plan on selling for $400,000. I have upped the scale by, at first I used to finance the buyers to bring the comps up in the area, and now the banks are actually financing my properties. This particular property that I'm buying, we've already cleaned up the area that was once drug infested. We have a nonprofit doing early education through basketball in our house with a professional gym. So in order for me to continue to better this particular community, I like to continue going down the street. This house is in the middle between the one I'm working on, where I basically just bought almost a half a block from you guys. Again, thank you. And it's almost done. But I would love for you to accept my offer. Obviously, I offered a little bit more than what you were asking for, so that way I can make sure that we get this. All right. Thank you so much. And hopefully you have everything.
Okay, so we are looking, we've looked over your information. I'm familiar, with your projects. What about the community? Have they provided a letter of support?
Most of the people in the community I know already, they visit, we are part of our program. If you're talking about the officer now, the retired officer, yes, he is in my program. In fact, they not only support it, they hoping that I buy it. I did not ask for any letters because last time I bought a property from you wasn't mandatory. But I mean, obviously, if you need that, whoever you want on that side will be more than happy to provide you with that information.
Okay, that would be helpful.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay,
So that's all I need is that.
yes, please.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much.
Also on same agenda packet, we have Gordon Crossing for items number 10.
Can you repeat those numbers again?
Number 10, 35, and 36. Crossing the street.
Are you ready?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm Gordon Carlson. I'm on the Development Review Committee for the West End neighborhood and was involved in the We Collab development for the plan for the neighborhood. And I'm asking you to defer decision on all three of these properties until the Development Review Committee can see the plans and approve them. Lance Knuckles promised us a year and a half ago that anything that would come for development and purchase from LRA would come through the Development Review Committee of the West End neighborhood. And we have not, the property on Cavity, number 10, we have not heard from these people. And so we would like to talk with them about what they are proposing. For the property on Maple, it is in one of the focus areas of where we are operating, and the person did come to the Development Review Committee, and we asked for more information, and they have not gotten back to us with the additional information yet. And then for the property on Bartmer, last year when we had the Development Review Committee, but before the neighborhood plan was fully adopted, somebody bought LRA lots across the street from this and has built a 2-story roundhouse with plaster exterior, which is totally out of character with the neighborhood. And the Development Review Committee did not have any opportunity to give input on your selling the land for this purpose. So I would appreciate all of these deferred until the proposed development people would come back to the Development Review Committee for the West End.
So, as I understand it, you're saying that the first one on number 10, they have not been there at all.
No,
So, and they've been invited, but they have not.
they have not approached the Development Review Committee.
Okay. And then the other ones, like 35, the one on Bartmer, they have, but there's additional information.
No,
here.
the people and on Bartmer have not come to the Development Review Committee either.
Okay.
It's 36, which is the
The one on Maple.
on Maple. They came and we asked for additional information, which they have not provided.
Okay. Okay. We're just, they've submitted information, of course, we review the applications, we make sure that we have everything. Or what you're asking consistent with what we're asking for, and we review things, and we understand that in some cases, some of the neighborhoods and some of the communities are requesting we understand that some of the communities are requesting that developers, before they even know if they're going to be accepted or not, specific plans that cost a lot of money for development. Is that something that you all are doing? Is requesting them to spend money on full plans and development before you will accept?
We have, in some cases, helped design plans for people that they came with an idea, and we talked about that and had an architect within our Development Review Committee help them design something that we felt was appropriate and set standards for it. So it's not that we're trying to cause them a lot of money, but we need some specifics of what they want to do, because we've had many people come and acquire property that is inconsistent with what the neighborhoods would like.
Thank you.
Okay.
Dee, do we have anyone else?
We have Mike Ziegler. He's here and he would like to speak on resolution numbers 5C.
So just for clarification, just by order of the agenda, the offers will be presented and reviewed and voted on by the commissioners. And at the time that we get to the resolutions for that item, then we'll certainly will allow Mike the opportunity to speak. Thank you, Ms. Steve.
that concludes the list of signers that we have.
Okay, we don't have anyone online either. So Solis, we don't have anyone online. Okay, that concludes our presentations. Okay, thank you. All right. With that, we will move on to our agenda item 4 under offers to purchase. Under this category, we're looking at offers to purchase. There are parcels that are owned by LRA that consist of unoccupied ground or physical structures, single-family residence side lots, 2 families, 4 families, etc. The offers have submitted offers to purchase with the intention of rehabbing properties as residential or commercial projects, an extension of their yard space, community gardens, or green spaces to enhance and beautify the community. The first category is under the heading of new construction. And at this time, we do not have any new offers under new construction on this agenda. Moving on to classification under B as is rehab program. The as is rehab program, these are Class A residential buildings up to 6 units, no more than 1 building with no more than 2 contiguous lots or 1 commercial building. Item number 1, in this category, we have 4317 Lee Avenue submitted by Ida C. Walker. I move that we reject this offer due to insufficient financial capacity. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. May we call for the vote? Yes.
Yes.
It's been moved in second and properly motioned with no objections, the motion carries. Item number 2, we have 3740 Ohio Avenue submitted by Fast Lane Enterprise LLC, care of Brandon Jackson. I move to defer any action on this offer pending review of community input prior to the commission making a decision. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second, previous roll as the vote, hearing no objections, motion carries. Item number 3, property address is 2215 North 13th Street, Old North St. Louis Restoration Group submitted the offer. I move to accept this offer of $1,000 with closing contingent upon approval of budget and financing. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second, previous roll as the vote, hearing no objections, motion carries. Item 4, property address 4040 Lexington Avenue, Precious Hearts as the offer. Move to accept offer of $1,000 with closing contingent upon approval and budget and financing. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved and second, previous roll as a vote, hearing no objections, motion carries. Item number 5, offer Darius Lattimore, two property addresses, 3320 Belt and 1908 Bissell Street. If you could hold on for a moment, please. Yeah. So we can just. Okay, so we got. Okay. I move to counter offer for $1,496 with closing being contingent upon budget and financing. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved and second, previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Item number 6, we have offer Ernestine Young, property address 1414 Penrose Street and 1416 Penrose Street. I move to defer any action on this offer pending community input and support prior to the commission making any decision. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved and second, previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Item number 7, offer innovative cleaning and labor services, care of Donnell Sims. We have 3639 Cass Avenue and 3641 Cass Avenue. I move to accept offer of $1,751 with closing contingent upon approval of budget and financing. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved and second. Previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Item number 8, we have the offer, James Earl Wilson. We have multiple properties listed in the exhibit. I move to reject offer due to lack of financial capacity. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved and second. Previous roll as the vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. In our next category is under the heading of development. Development programs are offers for parcels owned by LRA that consist of physical structures, single-family residence, side lots, 2 families, 4 families, for rehab and or construction of any combination of the following: rehab and or construction of mixed-use buildings, rehab and or construction of multiple residential buildings, and rehab of residential buildings with more than 6 units. Next in this category, item number 9, we have multiple offers, multiple properties. Offer is Vibrant Blue Realty LLC. Move to defer any action on these parcels pending community input and support prior to the commission making a decision. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved and second. Previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Our next category is under the category of the general lot purchase program. And under this, this program provides guidelines for the sale of LRA vacant lots for any purpose other than new construction, building, rehab, or development. First item in this category, item number 10, is 4255 North 20th Street. Taniki Long Steel is the offer. Move to accept offer of $1,300 with closing contingent upon approval of budget and financing. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved and second. Previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Item number 11. We have property address 3921 Ohio Avenue. Offer Donald Massey. I move that we accept offer. I move that we counter offer for $5,935 with closing being contingent upon approval of budget and financing. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved and second, previous roll as the vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Item number 12, offer Ricky McCaw, property addresses 5905 Highland and 5907 Highland. I move to accept offer of $2,565 with closing contingent upon approval of plans, budget, and financing. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved and second. Previous roll as the vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Item number 13, Fuel EZ LLC. I move to, there are three properties, 3817 North 23rd, 3815 North 23rd, and 3901 North 23rd. I move to defer any actions on these parcels pending community input prior to the commission making any decision. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objection, motion carries. Our next item, item number 14, we have multiple properties. In Exhibit A, the offer is Melissa J. Grimes. I move to defer any action on these parcels pending community input and support prior to the commission making any decision on these parcels. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Previous roll is a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Item number 15, we have multiple properties submitted by, in Exhibit A, submitted by Throne Room Worship Center. I move to accept offer of $3,612 with closing contingent upon approval of plans, budget, and financing. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved and second. Previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Item 16, same offer, Throne Room Worship Center. We have multiple properties listed there. Move to accept offer of $4,025 with closing contingent upon approval of plans, budget, and financing. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved and second. Previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Item number 17, offer St. Louis City Catholic Church Real Estate Corp. And we have multiple properties listed in Exhibit A. Move to accept offer of $8,000 with closing contingent upon approval of plans, budget, and financing. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved and second. Previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Item number E, and that is our side lot program. The side lot program are parcels owned by LRA that consist of unoccupied ground that is too small to support new construction. These non-buildable lots are parcels that are less than 4,000 square feet and cannot be contiguous to another LRA parcel. These lots are made available and affordable to adjacent property owners to be used as a side lot and expand personal property. On this agenda, we have one property, and it is 4534, item number 18, 4534 Arbor Avenue. Offer Dolores Pipes. I move to accept offer of $100. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objection, motion carries. Our next category is under the heading of option renewal. And in this agenda part, there are no option renewal offers. Moving on, our next category is under the heading of Prop NS, Stabilized Buildings. The Prop NS program is a strategic initiative with the goal of stabilizing vacant residential buildings owned by the City of St. Louis Land Reutilization Authority, which offers them for sale. The program was established by a community-initiated and voter-approved ordinance to create a dedicated source of funding to make it possible for LRA to improve properties within the city land bank of vacant buildings. This investment is intended to increase the likelihood that these properties will be purchased by private parties who will then finish their rehab and transform current deteriorating buildings into decent housing for their community. Okay, so the first property we have in this category is item number 19, and the property address is 1918 Garden, and the offer is Charles Johnson second, and I move to reject offer due to unpaid taxes on other city-owned property. May I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved and second. Previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objection, motion carries. Item number 20, 3724 North 21st Street, same offer, Charles Johnson second. I move to reject offer due to unpaid taxes on city-owned property. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved and second. Previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objection, motion carries. Item 21, property address 5476 Claxton Avenue. The offer is Smith and Smith Homes LLC. Move to reject offer due to lack of financial capacity. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved and second. Previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Item number 22, property address 5223 Genevieve Avenue. Offer Andrea Nicole Palmer. Move to accept offer of $500 with closing contingent upon approval of budget and financing. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved and second. Previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objection, motion carries. Item number 23, property address 4772 Maffett Avenue. Offer Anarene Keeper. Move to reject offer due to lack of financial capacity. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved and second. Previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Item 24, property address 5477 Genevieve. Offer Obed Brown. Move to reject offer due to lack of financial capacity. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved and second. Previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Our next category is under the heading of donations. Donations are parcels which consist of unoccupied ground or structures owned by constituents who desire to donate due to no longer wanting the property or they are incapable of maintaining the upkeep. The donation is entered into the LRA inventory and sold using the LRA process. And on this agenda part, we do not have any donations. Our next category is under the heading of miscellaneous. Miscellaneous items are requested changes from the original approved board decision. These may include a change of end use, name change, etc. These requests must go before the board for consideration. The first one we have is being submitted by Creative Revolutions LLC, and there's a change of end use due to a fire. I move that we accept the change of use request. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved and second. Previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Our next section is under the heading of deferral, and these are other properties that have been presented before and have been deferred. And we are taking another look at them. First item is item number 26. Property address is 2255 California Avenue. And hold on, please. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, I guess that's what. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. All right. All right, item number 26, first property we have is 2255 California Avenue, submitted by Justin E. Beadle. We move to defer any action on this property for further discussion and consideration by the commission. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved and second. Previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objection, motion carries. Item number 27, property address 3340 Clara Avenue. Offer Sharonda Wilkins, move to accept offer of $1,500 with closing contingent upon approval of plans, budget, and financing. Item 28, property address 2940 through 42 Montgomery. I'm sorry. Did I not? Okay, I didn't finish that one. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry, going back to 3340 Clara Avenue, move to accept offer of $1,500 with closing contingent upon approval of plans, budget, and financing. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Okay. Item number 28, property address 2940 through 42 Montgomery. Offer Gilbert Wayne, move to accept offer of $800 with closing contingent upon approval of budget and financing. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Item 29, property address 2817 Keokuk Street. Offer Chaz F. Berry. Move to accept offer of $1,000 with closing contingent upon approval of budget and financing. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Item 30. There are multiple properties listed in Exhibit A. Offer Jennifer Jackson, move to counter offer for $2,827 with contingent upon plans, budget, and financing and assigned demolition contract. So move to counter that offer for $2,827. May I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved and second. Previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Okay. That concludes our agenda 1, and now we're going into agenda number 2. So with that, I think we heard all the speakers, so we'll just start with under offers to purchase, which you've heard previously, so I'm not going to repeat that. Our first category is under the heading of new construction. So I'm sorry. Are we okay? Everything good? Okay. Did you want to do the resolutions first? And agenda one? Or do you want to do them out of the end? We're going to do resolutions all together. Okay. Yeah, we'll do them all together. Okay. We're gonna do them
all together.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so starting with new construction on our agenda, our second agenda. Our first offer is Art Dem LLC. There are two properties, 2210 Keokuk Street and 2211 Keokuk Street. I move to defer any action on these two parcels pending community input and support prior to the commission making a decision. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Previous roll as the vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Next, we are looking at the category of as-is program, and the first one we have under this category is item number 2. That's, excuse me. Yes. Yes, but let me just. So, okay. We have 2103 East College, and the offer is Janelle Langerson and Latasha Langerson. Move to defer any action on this parcel pending community input support prior to the commission making a decision. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Previous roll as the vote. Hearing no objection, motion carries. All right, so we have a second, since we are on the second agenda, there is someone that's in the chat that would like to speak to this agenda that we're going to allow to speak to this agenda. Celise. And I believe that's item number 16.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Hello, my name is Christina Fensel, and I'm a citizen of the Osage Nation. And I am interested in purchasing 2 vacant lots, 716 South 2nd and 714 South 2nd Street. Been interested in the property since 2018. It was taken off market. It's been put back on. And the intent would be to have archaeological work done there. It was property that had been in my family earlier, in my French Osage and Kaw family. And then to do green infrastructure and to have the French colonial home rebuilt on the property along with historic interpretation. And the intent would be to start a nonprofit to support the work. Happy to answer any questions about it, and thank you for your consideration.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Okay, Celise, is there anyone else? Okay, we're good. Okay. Okay. All right, so we will continue on this agenda. Item number 3. Okay. Item number 3, property address 4975 Davison Avenue, offer Kalisha Eddington. Move to defer any action on this parcel pending community input and support prior to the commission making a decision. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objection, motion carries. Item 4, property address is 5464 Union Avenue. Move to defer any action on this parcel pending community input and support prior to the commission making any decision. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Previous roll as the vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Item 5, property address 5445 Robin Avenue, offer Cedric Love. Move to defer any action on this offer pending community input and support prior to the commission making a decision. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Item 6, property address 3712 Penrose Street, Tabernacle Community Development Corp. And I move to defer any action on this parcel pending community input and support prior to the commission making a decision. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Previous roll is the vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Next category is under the heading of development, and at this time, we have no development offers on this agenda. Next category is under the heading of the general lot purchase program. Item number 7, we have property address 8362 Halls Ferry Road. Move to defer any action on this offer pending community input and support prior to the commission making decision. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objection, motion carries. Item 8, property address 4439 Bessie Avenue, offer Diane Jones. Move to counter offer for $721 with closing contingent upon approval of budget and financing. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved and second. Previous roll as the vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Item 9, property address 1426 Shawmut Place. Offer Anisha Joyner Smith. Move to counter offer for $1,454 with closing contingent upon approval of budget and financing. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Item number 10, property address, offer SGR Investments LLC. Property addresses 5823 Cabaney Avenue and 5817 Cabaney. Move to defer any action on these two parcels pending community input and support prior to making a decision on these parcels. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Item number 11, we have offer Willie J. Walls, property address 4121 Prairie and 4131 Prairie. Move to accept offer of $2,600 with closing contingent upon approval of plans, budget, and financing. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second, previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Item number 12, property address 1134 Albert. Offer Michael Haynes, move to counter offer for $1,496 with closing contingent upon approval of budget and financing. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved and second. Previous roll as the vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Item 13, offer Oil of God Ministries, care of Ariette Jefferson Murray. Move to, there are multiple offers, 4311 Gano, 4335 Gano Avenue, and 4339 Gano Avenue. Move to accept offer of $1,600.56 with closing contingent upon approval of budget and financing. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved and second. Previous roll is a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Item number 14, property addresses 4536 Newberry Terrace and 4540 Newberry Terrace. Offer is Malcolm Miller. Move to counter offer for $3,663 with closing contingent upon approval of budget and financing. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Item number 15, offer Earl Hobson, property addresses 5425 Goodfellow Boulevard and 5431 Goodfellow Boulevard. I move to counter the offer for $3,192 with closing contingent upon approval of budget and financing. May I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Item number 16, offer Christina Fensel, property addresses 716 South Second Street and 714 South Second Street. Move to defer any action on these parcels for further discussion and consideration. May I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Previous roll as the vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Item number 17, we have offer Morales Properties LLC, property addresses 3800 Co-Brilliant and 3801 Aldine Avenue. Move to counter the offer for $12,080 with closing contingent upon approval of plans, budget, and financing. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved and second. Previous roll as the vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Our next category is under the heading of the side lot program. And these are parcels that are less than 4,000 feet and that are adjacent to the property owner's existing property and not contiguous to another LRA property. The first property we have in this category is item number 18. The offer is Dolores Pipes, property address 4534 Auburn Avenue. Move to accept offer of $100. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Item 19, property address 3231 Harper. Offer Rosie M. and LaWanda Davis. Move to accept offer of $100. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Item number 20, property address 4737 Newberry Terrace. Move to accept offer of $100. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Previous roll is a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. On this agenda, we have no new option renewals. Or do we? We do have an option renewal, but that was on the addendum. Yeah, that's what I thought. Did we not go over that? So that is coming up. right? Yeah. Here we go. Yeah, this one. Okay, all right. Okay. All right, so we do have one under the category of option renewal. It was just in another part of our agenda. This one? Yeah, there's two. Yep, okay. There are two that are at the end of our agenda. But we're going to, since we're talking about option renewals, we're going to include them under option renewal. So the first one we have in this category is actually item number 49, and then we'll go back to the numbers in the agenda, but this is item number 49. And we have multiple properties listed in Exhibit A, and the offer is Urban League of Metropolitan St. Louis, and this is their fourth option renewal, and I move to accept this option renewal request. May I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Item number 50, that's the second item in this category. That's item number 50. And we have multiple properties on 19th Street. We have 3246 19th Street, 3248, and 3252 19th Street. And presented by Lashana Kelly, move to accept this third option renewal request. And that would be for 18-month option at $3,656. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Okay. Going back to our agenda on this one, we do not have any Prop NS stabilized buildings, so we'll move on to the donations. Item number 21, under the heading of donations, we have 843 McLaurin, offered by Kevin Gaden, and I move to accept the donation offered by Kevin Gaden. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Item number 22, we have a donation of the property located at 4264 West Aldine, offered by Roberta Lewis. I move that we accept a donation at 4264 Aldine. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Next, we have the heading under miscellaneous. Miscellaneous items are requested changes from the original approved board decisions. And these may include a change of end use, name change, etc. These must go before the board for consideration. So the first one we have in this category, the requested change option, and switching out properties. So there's one for immediate purchase at 4025 Labadee, and then the others would be set up as options. I'd like to make motion that we accept the change request offered by Bermuda Investments LLC. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved and second, previous roll as the vote, hearing no objections, motion carries. Next, we have item number 24. We have multiple properties listed in Exhibit A. And this is a change use as the board has agreed to donate these parcels to the city of St. Louis. I move that we accept this change of end use. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second, previous roll as the vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Our next category is under the heading of deferral. And we've previously looked at these and we are now making a decision on them. Item number 25, first one we have in this category is Value First Contractors LLC, care of Kareem Simmons. I move to the property address. Property addresses are 5979 Kennerly and 5981 Kennerly. I move to counter this offer for $2,321 with closing contingent upon approval of plans, budget, and financing. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved and second. Previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objection, motion carries. Item number 26, we have multiple properties listed in Exhibit A. Offer is Walter Gibson. Move to accept offer of $1,500 with closing contingent upon approval of plans, budget, and financing. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Item number 27. We have property address 8787 North Broadway. Offer Natisha Bass Scott. Move to reject offer due to approval of another offer. This is a multiple offer, a duplicate offer. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved and second, previous roll as the vote, hearing no objection, motion carries. Item number 28, again, that's property address 8787 North Broadway, offered by Terrence Webb. Move to accept offer of $2,500 with closing contingent upon approval of budget and financing with a signed demolition contract. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Previous roll as a vote, hearing no objections, motion carries. Item number 29, property address 4017 North 11th Street, offer Gibson Home Improvement. Move to accept offer of $700 with closing contingent upon approval of budget and financing. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Item number 30, offer Felicia Follins, property addresses 5331 Theodosia and 5335 Theodosia. Move to defer any action on these two parcels pending community input and support prior to the commission making a decision. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Previous roll as a vote, hearing no objections, motion carries. Item 31, there are multiple properties listed in Exhibit A, offer Israel of God Church. And looking at this, move to defer any action on these parcels pending community input and support prior to the commission making a decision. Item 32, we have Tiffany. Oh, I'm sorry. All right, my bad. Okay, we're going back. Okay, on 31, move to defer any action pending in community input and support. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Item 32, offer is Tiffany Turner, property addresses 3787 Lee Avenue and 3808 Lee Avenue. Move to defer any actions on these two parcels pending community input and support prior to the commission making a decision. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Item 33. We have multiple properties listed in Exhibit A. Offer Robert Nelson. Move to defer any action on these parcels pending community input and support prior to the commission making a decision. Item number 34. We have property address 4035 Lee Avenue, and move to reject this offer due to lack of response from offerer. I would like to make this motion to reject the offer. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries.
On 33.
Yeah, we went back.
The board's criteria on me.
Okay. All right. So we were just making sure that we have seconds for 33 and 34. So everything is okay?
Yes.
All right. Okay. So we will move on. Okay. All right. Very good. All right. Item number 35. Just if you want. So. Okay, item number 35. We have multiple properties listed in Exhibit A. Property offer, the offer is HQK Logistics LLC. And I make a motion to defer any action on these parcels pending community input and support prior to the commission making a decision. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Is there a question? Any question? Okay. All right, it's been moved in second, previous roll as a vote, hearing no objections, motion carries. Item number 36, the property address is 5711 Maple Avenue. Move to defer any action on this parcel pending community input and support prior to the commission making a decision. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Item number 37. We have multiple properties listed in Exhibit A. The offer is the Quinliban Foundation, and move to accept offer of a 3,000 12-month option with closing contingent upon approval of plans, budget, and financing. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Item number 38, property address 4330 North Newstead Avenue, offer First Rate Care, Inc. Move to reject offer due to inability to complete package and hear from the offer. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Previous roll as the vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Item number 39, offer is 1915, I'm sorry, a property address is 1915 Ferry Street, offer is Tyler Davis. Move to defer any action on this offer pending community input and support prior to commission making a decision. Item number 40, property addresses. We have two property addresses here, 4211 East Kossuth and 4109 West Kossuth. Offer is P Properties LLC. Move to accept offer of $3,000 with closing contingent upon approval of plans, budget, and financing. Okay. All right, I'm gonna get this, okay. All right, so going back, I made a motion to accept offer of $3,000 with closing contingent upon approval of plans, budget, and financing. Do I have a second?
Second.
All right, it's been moved in second. Previous roll as the vote. Hearing no objections, the motion carries. Item 41. Property address 4017 North 11th Street, offer Alan Norwood. Move to reject offer due to inability to offer to respond to inquiries and additional information needed. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Previous roll is the vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Item number 42, property address 4364 Maffett Avenue. Offer Red Line Transit Express LLC. Move to defer any action on this item pending community input and support prior to the commission making a decision. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Item 43, multiple properties listed in Exhibit A. Offer is Deidre Freeman. Move to defer any action on these parcels pending community input and support prior to the commission making a decision. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Previous roll is a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Item 44, property address 3914 Penrose Street, offer Andre Williams. I move to accept offer of $500 with closing contingent upon approval of budget and financing. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Item number 45, property address 6149 Sherry Avenue. Offerer Loveless Legacies LLC. A move to accept offer of $500 with closing contingent upon approval of budget and financing. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Item 46, two property addresses being offered, and that's 4115 West Penrose Street and 4117 West Penrose Street. Offer Kiara Burton, move to accept offer of $3,000 with closing contingent upon approval of budget and financing. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Item 47, property address 2610 Union Boulevard. Offer Robert Fulton Development, Inc. Move to accept offer of $500 with closing contingent upon approval of budget and financing. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Previous roll as the vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Item 48, we have multiple properties listed in Exhibit A. Offer power for STL Inc. Move to counter the offer for $3,007 with closing contingent upon approval of budget and financing. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Previous roll as a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. And we've gone over the option renewals. So at this time, that concludes our offers to purchase considerations, and we will move on to our resolutions. So with that, I am going to turn it over to our Director of Real Estate to review our first resolution. And that resolution is resolution, that's 141. Okay. All right. Excuse me. Okay. All right. So we have several resolutions on the agenda, and our first resolution is number 24 LRA 141. And I would ask that our Director of Real Estate to present on this resolution.
Yes, so thank you, Commissioner Brown, and good morning to the commissioners and the attendees. We will move expeditiously in light of time, as we do have 5 resolutions to present this morning. The first resolution, as you noted, which is resolution number 24 LRA 141, will be presented by Chris McGuire, who is our county manager. I would ask that he come and present the resolution. I will also note that the resolution and the budget that is being presented has been reviewed by myself and is in support of the budget and the projections for fiscal year 2025. Chris.
Thank you. Good afternoon. No, it's still morning.
Feels like it, right?
Charlie usually stands before you, but he's on vacation, so I am in his place. So the resolution before you is the annual budget that we present. It's for the fiscal year 2025. It covers the period July 1 of 24 through June 30th of 25. It's our request from you, $300,000. It is, just for your edification, that has been, I looked 15 years back, it's been the same amount every year for the last 15 years. Just a little background on an annual basis, LRA, this board approves a budget for the ensuring fiscal year, that's the one coming up 24 through June of 25. We have entered into an interagency agreement whereby this board provides to SLDC the administrative functions of this board. As I said, we are asking for an amount of 300,000 at this resolution. If you'll turn to the budget, I believe that was included in the packet. Okay.
Yes.
Let me just go over a few things. Maybe I'll avoid some questions. So there's really not a whole lot of change. The biggest change is that is your governmental revenue. And it's actually labeled CDBG. The correct would be CDBG and ARPA funding. In the past, this CDBG program was actually run through the St. Louis Development Corporation. It was decided at CDA that it actually should reside here. So that resolution is part of or that amount is part of that $3 million. It's actually 1.7. So that makes up over half of that $3 million. In addition, this board is also administering 2 ARPA programs, the LRA beautification and the LRA commercial stabilization program. It's our estimate that during this fiscal year, there'll be in the area of 3 million spent on those 2 programs. But please keep in mind, if you look just down in the expense category, both your revenues and expenses are exactly the same. So if by some chance we make a mistake in our estimation on how much we're going to spend, it would just be picked up down below. So if we spend $4 million, you're going to see a $4 million revenue. So whatever we spend for those 2 programs, they will be picked up in the program. The expense will equal the revenue. The other thing is we've saved some money in the past. We used to have private insurance. We now have a MOPERM insurance, which is a program through the state of Missouri. It saved us a large dollar amount. So with that insurance savings and what we expect to see an increase in sales, we are working on that. If you look over at your actual budget of your negative 669,000 on 2023, we're working that down. We have a projected, that's not an audited number, but should our books turn out to be what we expect them to be, you'll be getting into that just a little bit. As I said, as sales increase, we expect over the next, don't hold me to this exactly, but over the next 3 to 4 years, we expect that negative fund balance to turn around and get into the positive. So really what I'm asking for you today is the approval of that $300,000 request. The other thing is that 300 pays for my time, it pays for Shelton's time, it pays for a large portion of the real estate department's time. It does not pay for the guys out at the shop. That's a separate program. That's that CDBG program. But other than that, if there's any questions, I'd sure be glad to answer them.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
You
Thank
bet.
you very much. With the information presented, I move that we accept resolution number 24 LRA 141. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Call for the vote.
Aye.
Yes. Okay,
Thank you very much.
thank you. All right,
Chris.
thank you.
Commissioners, I will move forward to the next resolution, which is resolution number 24-LRA-142. This is a resolution being brought forward for the execution of an agreement between LRA and Spire. As you may know, we currently have active leases, several leases for regulator stations throughout the city of St. Louis. And the intent of that is for Spire, as they're continuing to expand their line and their utility upgrades, to actually reduce the pressure that occurs in the gas lines that are in the surrounding residents of which they are creating those utility enhancements. And so this lease essentially that we are recommending to move forward with will allow for that expansion in the area located for 4400 South Grand Boulevard. It will be a 24-month lease. We will have the option mutually between both Spire and LRA to agree or to extend those options for 2 additional extensions of 12 months each. And the lease rate for that term will be $350 per parcel per month. So with that, I would like to make a recommendation to move forward with resolution 24-LRA-142.
Okay, thank you. With information presented, I move that we accept resolution number 24-LRA-142. Do I have a second?
Second.
Previous roll as the vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries.
Thank you, commissioners. We will move forward to resolution number 24-LRA-143. This is an agreement that we would like to call forward our staff member, Mike Ziegler. Mike, as you may know, is the Green City Coalition Director, and a part of what Mike leads is the conscious efforts of aligning the Green City activities with the rest of LRA properties as we're moving forward with the block by block approach. So I will yield to Mike to present this resolution. He will also, after presenting this resolution and getting feedback and or approval from the committee, move forward with the next resolution and presenting that, which will be resolution 24-LRA-144. So I will now yield to Mike to present both resolutions.
Thank you, Shelton. Thank you, everyone, and good morning. So I'm the director of the Green City Coalition. Just a bit of background with that. So Green City Coalition is a collaborative agreement between SLDC, the City of St. Louis, Missouri Department of Conservation, and the Metropolitan Sewer District to turn vacant LRA land into community green space. So one opportunity we have to do that is a program through MSD called Project Clear, large scale landscaping grants, you might be familiar. So the next 2 resolutions are 2 approaches to implementing that on LRA site. So I'll speak to the first one first. This is the one that is an agreement to allow license and access to, or enter into an agreement with Resource Environmental Solutions to allow license and access to a GCC site in the Walnut Park East neighborhood. And this would be working with Res to allow them to kind of be essentially the general contractor on implementing a Project Clear large scale grant that we've already been approved for. So they would take over so with these grants, you install green infrastructure to capture stormwater, and then you're reimbursed upon completion. So they would take over responsibility of seeing through the site design. It's kind of at a 30% completion phase, and then would also help with the financing of it and carry that financial liability. And they'd be installing an underground cistern, a rain garden, and a permeable parking lot. And it would help to support the first regulation grade throwing field, which is kind of an innovation or innovative use of the land for a nonprofit throwing and growing that is utilizing this space. And this would allow us to enter into an agreement. There'd be $493,000 of green infrastructure involved on site. And so that's the first plan. And then, yeah, so it'd be essentially entering that agreement. I'm not sure if you have questions with that site.
So I'm looking at this. So this is going to be in the Walnut Park East neighborhood. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it's an extension off of Carter Park. It's
Okay.
a large contiguous chunk of LRA land, LRA owned land over there.
All right. So what kind of outreach are you doing?
Yeah, so-
Associated with this?
Great. So my predecessors in this role in 2021 and 2022 did collaborative site design with the residents to develop the like 30% completion designs. And then one nice thing about working with the res is we can kind of go at our own pace and work to do additional design features as we've done with Peace Park, which is the second one. So we're going to be looking for resident input to finish completion of the designs, and then also with some of the installation of the project.
Okay. Okay. That's all the questions that I have. Do you have any, Commissioner? Okay. All right. Well, hearing no additional questions with the information that's been provided to us, I move that we accept resolution number 24 LRA 143. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Previous roll is a vote. Hearing no objections, motion carries. Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll move
Yeah.
to the next one. So this next one is this one is for a site in the College Hill neighborhood. You might be familiar with Peace Park,
Mhm.
which is a big collaborative project of the GCC. Phase 1 is nearly completed. Phase 2, partially in part $415,000 of the funding is slated to come from another Project Clear grant. This one we would work, the GCC would direct kind of moving the project forward. We wouldn't work with Res on this one. And this one, again, has been done collaboratively with residents. The design would be installing a rain garden, cistern, and additional native plantings, and would provide $415,000. So this would allow us to go out to bid for the implementation of that project. And then, yeah, I'm not sure if you have additional questions, but kind of the same ends of using green infrastructure for stormwater capture at a GCC site.
Okay, okay. So when you say 30% complete, so what does that mean
Right,
exactly? What
yeah.
have you done?
Yeah, so
What-
30% complete is we have worked with a civil engineer.
Okay.
We also worked with Washington University and Harvard Design School, worked with the residents who lead design
Okay.
charrettes to come
Okay.
up with,
Okay.
those designs.
All right.
And just for the record, Commissioner Brown, the presentation that Mike is currently referring to is for resolution 24 LRA 144. And one thing I also will note, just as Mike indicated, I think it would be good to just give some very quick context about the work and the activations that the community actually does to support
Mhm.
projects like these, such as what happened with Peace Park just last week, if I'm correct.
Yeah, sure. So we've had throughout the whole process, it's been a collaborative design, and now we're at the stage where we can implement the design. So just last Saturday, we had 120 folks out working collaboratively to volunteer their time to finish out the design of phase 1. And so we had neighborhood residents out. We had the College Hill Neighborhood Association was present helping with that work. We worked with local construction companies to build up this work, and that's how we anticipate moving forward with a lot of Peace Park's future development. So it's always kind of in lockstep with community partners, neighborhood residents. They were the ones who came up with the design, and so this is working to this would help with the phase 2 out of 3 phases of bringing their vision to reality.
Very good. Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay. With the information that we've been presented, I move that we accept resolution number 24 LRA 144. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Previous roll is a vote. Hearing no objection, motion carries. Thank you.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you. All right. So next resolution we have is 145.
That's correct. And so this is the last resolution, Commissioner, so I will attempt to move quickly. Resolution number 24 LRA 145 is for the development and the, I will just use the term temporary security, if you will, and safety for what we know or formerly know as to be Club Imperial. Typically, I would not read the entire background, but I think just because this is a historical property and it is a priority project that SODC has out of its 16 priority projects, one of the higher level of priority due to the fact that the building is currently deteriorating, it has been deteriorating, and the intent of this resolution is to simply provide safety for the public, to fence off and to include new fencing in sections and also scaffolding that will be used to rehabilitate the building temporarily while it actually goes into a development plan. That development plan would actually be focused on community and engaging one of our consultants with the process of getting input from community, and then also gathering where we know there is currently active development or planned development that will occur as a part of the overall development plan. So this is the first step, if you will, in providing a safe surrounding for the building and protecting our property, and then also getting it into the redevelopment plan. So the venue, to speak about the history, is one that was adjusted with the times back in the late 1920s. It did feature genres ranging from big band, swing, jazz, country rock, rhythm and blues, and hosting musical legends such as Ike and Tina Turner, Chuck Berry, Dolly Parton, and Jimi Hendrix. And so with that, again, this is LRA and SODC being very intentional about preserving the legacy of the structure, protecting what is currently a building that has been deteriorating, and making sure that we're being proactive and sensitive to community while we're also being sensitive to preserving a historical relic. So with that, I would make a recommendation to the committee to move forward with the approval of resolution 24-LRA-145. And in closing, I will note that this agreement will be to engage a contractor, which is Prime Quality Contractors, for the work that was mentioned in the amount not to exceed $86,000.
Okay. Thank you very much, Director. Okay, with the information that we've been presented, I move that we accept resolution number 24-LRA-145. Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. Previous roll as the vote. Hearing no objection, motion carries. And that concludes all of our items on our agenda. And our next meeting, of course, is going to be that last Wednesday in August, and the next commission meeting is scheduled for August 28th, 2024. I'd like to ask for a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Motion adjourned.
Have a second?
A second.
So moved in second. And I think all in favor, yay.
Yes.
Okay, previous roll is vote, no objections, motions carried. This meeting is adjourned.